Are there any bodies buried in this room? Did they say 5? I don't know. It sounded like it said 5.
The next chilling video plunges us into the nightmare world of Time to Play TV, a US-based paranormal exploration channel where curiosity becomes a curse. The host, alongside Paranormal Patty and the G-Team, ventures into abandoned cabins, haunted buildings, and forsaken settlements, places where the living should never tread. Their investigations blend humor with horror, but what they uncover in the shadows is anything but funny. It is March 7th, 2020, in Elkmont, Tennessee, USA. A graveyard of memory nestled deep in the mountains.
We're at some broke down cabin retreat out in the middle of the woods. We were here at nighttime and we couldn't see much.
The team explores the skeletal remains of an old mountain community, a cluster of rotting forest cabins once alive with laughter, now suffocated by moss and deathly silence. What starts as an innocent daytime exploration spirals into terror when they discover something hidden beneath the trees.
This is like a good little storage area or something. Mm-hmm. Keep the prisoners. Wow. Yeah, I bet you they kept like food or something in here.
Probably.
Let it stay cold.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest of this is just underground.
Yeah,
there's another room. Okay. All right, let's check out that other room. This is cool. Okay. Oh, wow.
This would be a good spot to do something.
Yeah. God, that almost sounds hollow even a little bit. Wow. This is a little creepy. Like, what was this room used for?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what this room was used for.
You know, I would say maybe some kind of animals,
Maybe.
but it's very short. The ceiling's only about 4 feet, 5 feet high, maybe.
Maybe for like pigs or something?
Yeah,
maybe?
pigs, chicken, I don't know. I don't see any coops or anything, just this little thing here. No, this is a weird little room. Wow. Should we do a spirit box in here?
Yeah, we should.
Do our spirit box in this place?
Yeah, we can do it.
Let's do that.
See if we can get anything. I have not.
An underground structure that should have stayed buried. They descend into the narrow, half-buried room. Damp, fetid air clings to their skin. Crumbling stone walls press in from all sides, and every breath, every footstep echoes back like a warning. The host speculates it was used for storage or livestock, but the oppressive chill that grips them suggests something far darker. They set up the spirit box, hands trembling as they adjust levels and run sound checks. Nervous laughter dies quickly. The space feels wrong, heavy, watchful, waiting. The stillness is suffocating, almost alive. Then they begin.
Are there any spirits here with us? Turn the volume up so you guys can hear it.
I heard yes.
That sounded like yes right there too. Can you tell us what this room was used for? I said why. What? It's creepy, isn't it? Are there any spirits here on this property with us? Yes, and 7 it sounds like. What was this room used for? Hello? What was this room used for?
Is anyone here? The question cuts through crackling static. A clear, deliberate voice answers, yes. Eyes widen, heads snap toward the device. This isn't random noise. This is communication.
Yeah. Whenever something comes through. Can you tell us what this room was used for? We'd really like to know. Sound like dead.
Yeah.
Dead what? Can you tell us your name? Do spirits try to attach?
When asked what the room was used for, another faint word crawls through the static. Dead. The humor that usually shields them evaporates. The air grows colder, thicker, malevolent.
Are there any bodies buried in this room? They say 5? I don't know. It sounded like it said 5. Can you say yes or no? Are there bodies buried in this room? Five again. Oh, I said 5 again.
I'm getting chills right now.
Yeah, that's 2 times.
Like, I got goosebumps. It's not the cold. I just got goosebumps.
Got
Yeah,
goosebumps?
I got all over my body. I just got goosebumps.
Oh, I love this thing.
I'm gonna have to.
We're going to leave. Do you want to tell us anything before we do? Like, bye real quick. Hello?
Is it okay for us to leave?
It went crazy when you asked that.
Yeah.
He wants to know if it's okay for us to leave. Yes?
Yeah.
Yes?
Just
Wow.
yes.
All right.
Thank you.
They ask if any bodies are buried nearby. This time the reply comes twice. Calm, eerie, unmistakable. 5. Silence. No one dares move. The temperature plummets. Then, the slow, deliberate sound of shifting dirt breaks the quiet.
Did that just say Kelsey?
It did say Kelsey.
That just said Kelsey.
Oh, I don't know if that came through the camera.
That just said Kelsey.
Oh, I need to carry it with us. We can go back over there. Seems to be more activity over there. I got it. I want to keep it by the speaker or by the mic.
That just said Kelsey. I heard that clearly.
Scraping from somewhere beneath them. Flashlights slash desperately across the ground, but nothing moves. Nothing visible anyway. As they prepare to flee, a final transmission crackles through the box. A small, childlike voice whispers, "Bye." Kelsey's voice shatters with emotion. She's certain she heard her late father's name earlier in the recording, a deeply personal invasion that leaves the entire group visibly shaken, pale, and silent. They exit the underground tomb with quiet, trembling respect, leaving it as they found it, sealed, forgotten, and still very much occupied.
Turn some light on. And there is a little fireplace.
I think this was built for like a
Kid's house, maybe?
kid's little house, probably.
Like maybe they all pitched in and got the kids their own little cabin to play in.
Back behind there looks like a bathroom type thing. Back
A little
behind the corner.
fireplace. Oh my gosh. This is not as narrow and short. Gotta wedge myself in here. Oh yeah. Could have been a little bathroom.
Later, both Patty and Kelsey report hearing faint movement near a nearby cabin, a structure once used by children decades ago. Footsteps that shouldn't exist, whispers that should have died long ago. What began as a light-hearted exploration became one of Time to Play TV's most harrowing encounters, not because of what they saw, but because of what answered them. Sometimes the past doesn't just echo through ruins or footsteps. Sometimes it reaches out. Sometimes it speaks. And sometimes it remembers your name.
Stranger.
The next shocking video of the day drags us into the cursed domain of Ghost Hunter Villa, a North America-based paranormal exploration channel that hunts the damned. Haunted cabins, crumbling structures, and remote woodland sites bound to local legends soaked in blood and tragedy. The creator employs spirit communication apps, EVP recorders, and real-time investigation methods. His nervous laughter barely masking the raw terror that seizes him when the knocks come, when the rustling begins, when something moves just beyond the light. It is November 13th, 2025, at an abandoned cabin site buried within lightly wooded terrain, scarred by old mining ruins. Locals whisper of this cursed place, strange knocks echoing through the night, fleeting dark shapes stalking between the trees. A reputation that becomes impossible to dismiss once the investigation begins.
Maybe Andy could be wrong. Where did Mom go to? I thought Mom was there. Mom's probably gonna try scaring me. Mom's on the other side. I seen you, Mom. Nope. Yeah, this is some kind of sub-sign thing or something else. Let's bring out my... Anything that wants to communicate with us. Can you tell us your name? What about your birthday? And we're gonna bring that back very soon. You guys will probably hear it if I capture anything on those EFVPs. Anything that wants to communicate through this spirit talker, you got to go ahead. Talk to us. I was gonna put it in there, but Colin is his name. Colin, do you want to communicate with us? Like, tell us your age, your name. Not your number. Like, why would a freaking ghost have a phone number? Oh, so this is the door. What the
He approaches the cabin and decaying mine ruins, noting with growing unease how much has changed since his last visit. Scattered metal, disturbed earth, collapsed timber, and what appears to be a gaping mine shaft, black and bottomless. He sets up his spirit communication session, calling out into the void for names, signs, anything willing to answer. The forest responds almost immediately. Soft rustling slithers through the leaves. Faint knocks reverberate from the tree line. Debris shifts just beyond his vision, subtle, deliberate movements that feel intentional. None of the noises are loud, but each one pulses with purpose. He lowers his voice, scanning the suffocating darkness, fully aware that something unseen is already circling closer, tightening its grip.
frick was that? I was executed. We were executed. There is a bunch of squirrels, but that's oh. Bigfoot, my boy.
Then the app speaks. I was executed. We were executed. The words are abrupt, brutal, suffocating. The kind that frees your blood while the forest around you falls into a silence so deep it feels like mourning.
Stranger. What plant is that, guys? It looks like a very weird plant. Stranger. I am a stranger. Do you like being up here?
Moments later, the EVP crackles again. Stranger. It repeats, over and over, pointed, accusatory. A presence watching him, acknowledging him, and making it clear. He is not welcome here.
Squeaking noise. No.
A high-pitched, squeaking sound shatters the silence. It comes from the cabin, or something lurking beside it. He asks for it to repeat, but the stillness that follows is suffocating, predatory.
No, that's not a squirrel. That is a freaking rock.
Suddenly, thud. Something heavy strikes the ground nearby, too massive to be an animal. He freezes, heart pounding, trying desperately to pinpoint where it landed, what threw it.
I'm not scared of you. Shoot yourself. That was a loud knock. I hope the camera picked up on that.
Then, a deep, deliberate knock echoes through the woods. Close. Too close. He spins toward the sound, realization dawning with ice-cold certainty. He's not just being watched. Something is closing in.
We heard what sounded like some kind of tree knock. Whatever it was, it definitely took off running. I did see something lying there. Maybe it's a tree stump.
Then it moves. Fast, low, powerful. A dark shape tears through the brush between the trees. Too quick to identify, too real to deny. The sensation of being hunted sharpens into terror. Whatever stalks these woods isn't passing by. It's hunting. Back at the edge of the cabin clearing, the creator struggles to steady his voice. The EVP responses, the thud, the movement, the knocks. He hints that part 2 is already planned, but admits, voice trembling, this visit felt different, heavier, darker. In woods like these, even the smallest noise carries weight, and today every sound felt like a threat, a warning. Whatever moves through that forsaken forest hasn't finished revealing itself, but it knows he's there, and it's waiting for him to return.
Yeah, I really don't feel good. Karma.
The next horrifying video drags us into the cursed world of Carbon Black Paranormal, a UK-based YouTube channel that ventures where sanity fears to tread. Abandoned cottages, rotting barns, and derelict rural homes where death lingers in every shadow. The creator prowls through these forsaken places, documenting their grotesque decay and the unseen things that refuse to leave. His approach is unnervingly calm, almost clinical, which makes every inexplicable moment cut deeper.
There's flies everywhere, gads. So let's. I seen a shoe, and I seen a shoe on the floor as I come into this room. So there's plenty of shoes in this house. Call it the shoe house. But anyway, let's go have a quick look at this one, and then we'll jump out and we'll have a look at the barns that kind of across the road a little bit. Hooks. Jesus. The shoes. The old fireplace. Wowsies. So there's shoes. Whoa. Literally all over. Too sure, let me have a wee feel. The stairs, not too bad. The floor. So
There are no theatrics here, only raw, suffocating dread. It is October 24th, 2025, at a small abandoned farm cottage somewhere in the bleak countryside of the United Kingdom. What begins as routine exploration transforms into something far more sinister when the silence itself begins to crack, revealing that this place is not as empty as it appears. The camera glides through the cottage's decaying interior. Collapsed beams hang like broken bones, damp walls weep with rot, and thick layers of dust shroud furniture that hasn't been touched in decades. Shoes lie strewn across the floor, their leather split and cracked as if discarded in haste. Nearby, a fireplace choked with soot and debris sits beneath a wall, defaced with strange, hand-drawn figures, symbols that seem to writhe under the camera's light. He speaks in hushed tones, his voice barely rising above the oppressive silence as he moves room to room, testing each groaning floorboard before daring to step forward.
My spirit box is just turned on. So somebody's been here. Somebody's been staying here. Look at the quilts, the razors, the booze, the black. What happened in this cottage? I can see there's shoes lying everywhere. There's barns and everything across there. I'll go and have a wee look. This is just all the sticks and everything from the roof that's fell in. Alcohol. There is alcohol. There's alcohol bottles.
The air reeks of mildew and charred wood, thick enough to choke on. Outside, the adjoining barns tell a darker story. Shotgun shells scatter the ground like abandoned prayers. Overturned chairs and blackened timbers lie in chaotic disarray. This isn't abandonment. This is flight, sudden, desperate, and permanent. Then it happens. While examining a doorway, the spirit box erupts without warning. Its crackling, broken voice tears through the silence like a scream. He freezes instantly, eyes locked on the device as it flickers with malevolent energy.
What happened to her? Please, can you touch this bell? Here I've got bad vibes. It's that one where I've got chills already and I just want out. I've got goosebumps. Just get that urge, just get out. God, I've got goosebumps all over me. Why do I have goosebumps?
There's no wind, no explanation, just static and tone, deliberate, responsive, aware. Minutes crawl by. He admits it now, goosebumps rising, skin prickling with terror. The air's changed, he whispers, voice trembling. A suffocating presence presses down on him, so heavy his breathing becomes labored and audible. He calls it bad karma, but those words feel inadequate here, surrounded by the remnants of lives that ended badly, left to rot in darkness.
Please come and touch this green light in my hand. Should I leave? Can you touch this light in my hand to give me confirmation that you want me to leave? Don't know what that is, but I heard something banging. There's an owl outside. Probably him wanting to come back in. I'm going to leave now. Yeah, I really don't feel good. Karma.
Switching on a green light communication device, he makes a final desperate plea. Respond if you're here. Tell me if I should leave. The stillness swallows his words. Then, faint, distorted interference crackles through the spirit box again, unintelligible but unmistakably intentional. That's enough. His voice tightens with barely restrained panic as he thanks whatever malevolent force watches him and retreats quickly through the corridor, past those scattered shoes and scorched walls that seem to pulse with hidden memory. Outside, under the sickly glow of his camera light, relief floods his voice. But it's fragile, shaken. What started as a simple farmhouse exploration became a harrowing brush with something that didn't want him there. The noises, the signals, the bone-deep chill. None of it has an answer, and perhaps it never should. Carbon Black Paranormal ends the video with a chilling reflection. Some places are heavy, as if they remember the horrors that unfolded within them. Whether imagination, residual energy, or something far worse, this old farm cottage stands as a grim warning. Not every ruin is empty. Some are still occupied.